Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxy No-Tail's Minecraft Adventures here inside of my survival world, and it's episode 101. I hope you enjoyed my 100th episode special. It took me a long time to make it. I really enjoyed making it and I hope you liked it. Right, anyway, we've got a few changes that are coming up. As we've hit 100 episodes, I've done a little bit of looking through the analytics on my YouTube account, and yeah, I've decided that I'm going to make a few changes. Now, I hope you're going to like these changes. These are changes for you and not me. And the first one is we're going to have a little bit more user interaction between us. Between me and you, because at the moment you can watch my videos, but there's not really any interaction. So I thought, why don't we play a game? And the game I think that I've come up with is going to be this. And I know it doesn't look like much, but basically, every episode I'm going to hide one of these, which is a diamond block with a bit of glowstone, an item frame, and an item on there. Now, it's not always going to be a slime block. It's going to be something different each time. And what you've got to do is you've got to try and spot it. And if you manage to find it in the episode, then write a comment below with what the item is inside it, and the first person to comment that will get a new spot. I'm going to make not our Tree of Life spot, but I'm going to put a sign somewhere else. I'm going to make like an eagle eyes sign somewhere else with your name on it, and you'll get I maybe even like give you a little emerald under your sign or something like that, just to say well done. And I can see you, creeper, down there looking at my chickens. You get out of it, you. So yeah, so we're going to play that game. So what you've got to do, it's not this one, so don't put slime ball in the comment, because this one doesn't count. You'll see it later in the episode. So yeah, all you've got to do is write a comment below to say what the item is as soon as you spot it. So that's the game we're going to play. So I hope you're going to like that game. It just gives us a little bit more interaction, and at the beginning of the next episode I'll give a shout out to whoever it was that found it and put a sign down somewhere else. Secondly, most of my videos are around about 20 to 25 minutes long, and according to the stats on YouTube, you only watch about half of it. So, and then yeah, so on average, people are watching less than half of the way through, which makes me think that my videos are probably a little bit too long, and maybe even a little bit too boring. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to half it. You say, yeah, 10-minute videos, that's the plan. I'm going to try very hard to cut each video down to 10 minutes, but I know what you're thinking, oh, we're getting less videos. Well, hopefully, because they're only half as long, they'll only take half as long to make, so I should be able to make twice as many. That's the plan. So you'll get the same amount of content, but it'll just be split over more videos, so that way you can watch them. Yeah, it won't take you as long to watch them, and yeah, you can go off and do other things without having to sit there for 25 minutes. So I hope that you like that. If you don't like that, if it doesn't work, we'll come back to doing it this way. I don't mind, but I'm just trying to improve things for you guys. I've taken everything into account. I've taken your comments on board, and that's what I've come up with. So anyway, let's get on with the video then, shall we? Because this one's already running a little bit long, so this one probably be a little bit longer than 10 minutes. But yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to go to the beach. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about adding someone to my Tree of Life, and I haven't got a sign on me. But what I've done very quickly before this episode is I've been to my Tree of Life and I put an Enderman in here. No, I didn't put an Enderman in here. He's come in of his own accord. Come here, Enderman. Where did you go? Where's he gone? He's outside, look, he doesn't dare come back in. Right, I put a chest in with a load of signs so I don't have to keep making signs all the time. And the person I'm adding to my Tree of Life today is Hype Buziel. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm very sorry. And they said, Foxy No-Tail, you're welcome. I subscribed because you're my new favourite YouTuber, which I thought was a really nice thing to say, so that's why they've been added to my Tree of Life. Right, let's go and find this Enderman and see if we can take him. Oh, he's gone. He's run away. Yeah, big wuss. Right, anyway, we've got a train track here, and it goes to a village not too far from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to the village, and we're going to keep going, and if eventually it does come to a beach, it's the closest part. It's the closest beach I've got to my world. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to go to the beach and have a little bit of an explore and see what's around there. And then in the next video, we're going to extend this minecart track all the way down to the beach so that we can get there quickly backwards and forwards. Now, we might have to tidy it up a bit because it's a bit of a mess the way it's going at the moment. And we don't really want it coming through this village. We'd like it to go, obviously, a little bit more directly. And we also want to make sure that it's protected from mobs and creepers and things. So we might put some fences either side just to make sure sure that they don't stand on the tracks as we're going along. So here we are, we've got to the beach. It wasn't too far away, look, it wasn't that far at all. And I know it doesn't look particularly beachy, does it? We've got a little bit of sand around here, and we've got some black horses here. They look kind of cool, and some babies as well. Yeah, so we could probably level this out a bit and make it look a little bit more beachy. Maybe we could connect it to this little island here and just have like a nice little beach resort going on. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. Okay, I've been home, I've had a sleep, I've gathered some building materials together, and the first thing we need to do, obviously, is make a train station. Now, I know we've got this, but this isn't really a train station, it's a bit rubbish. So what I want to do is just flatten out this area here and build a nice big train station on it, and that way we can have multiple tracks coming in, and in the future we can have tracks going elsewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this lot out, flatten that all down, and I'll cut back to you in a second when that's all done. Okay, there we go. I've leveled it all out, I've got rid of the original one, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start building the outside of it, and we'll put a floor down, and then we can look at how it's all coming together. So all the tracks are going to head off that way, and I'm going to build it sort of so it pretty much fills up this little area here, and obviously I'm going to extend the path from there to meet up with this one, and it can the front door will be about here. So I'm going to do that quickly. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy with that, but that's this is going to be sort of where the front door is. We're going to have a couple of long windows around here, and obviously it's going to go higher up, and it's going to go quite a long way down here, and inside we'll have like a ticket booth where you can get your tickets and things like that, and obviously where the train tracks and the platforms are. So I'm going to start building it out, also replacing the floor. I'm not sure what to do the floor out of yet, whether I'm going to do it out of concrete or andesite and diorite and things like that, but I'll carry on building and we'll see how things go and where we get to. Okay, this is where I've got to so far. So I've done the front a little bit differently, and I've brought it right down along here, but I've stopped the roof there because we're going to have a big glass roof over where the platforms are. So inside this bit here, where there is a roof, we'll have like a ticket booth and whatnot, and then we can come out onto the individual platforms, and the tracks will go along there. So yeah, it's not the most fantastic looking building I've ever made, but yeah, it's okay. It's working okay so far. There'll probably be a few changes before it's finished, but we'll see. So now I'm going to sort the floor and the platforms out, and then we'll go on to building the inside. Okay, it's starting to come together. So we've got, this is where the ticket booth's going to be in the middle, so you'll be able to walk all the way around that. And these are the platforms, so we're going to have two lots of tracks. This one here is going to be going all the way down to the beach, and this one is probably going to go off this way somewhere and go somewhere else. But we're not worried about that just yet. So so yeah, I'm quite happy with this, how this is coming along. I still need to do the roof, the stained glass roof up here, and we still need to make the ticket booth, and we also need to sort these platforms out. So I've got quite a few more building materials in these chests here. I've got some gates and I've got some fences, and these gates and fences are basically just like if you imagine the ticket booth sort of walls are going to go there, then we'll have a couple of gates there to stop people just wandering onto the platforms willy-nilly and causing problems. So yeah, I'm going to carry on building and see where we get to next. Okay, so then we've got the ticket booth, and we've got the platforms pretty much done as well. Inside the ticket booth is where you get your minecarts instead of a ticket, and if you come onto the platforms you can press this button, that'll light up the power rails, and off you go. So this way obviously is going to go to the beach, but we can't go that way at the moment, and that way is going to go somewhere else. We don't know where yet. So now all I've got to do is work on the glass roof. So I've got all of the glass that I was smelting for my glass statue that's left over, and I'm going to go and do so really, hopefully quite fancy roof on this thing. So I'm thinking, because that's an arch, I'd quite like it to still be an arch, but I'd also like it to drop down in the middle as well, if that makes sense, so it goes over each lane individually. So let's see if I can sort of work this out how I want it to be, and then we're going to have to try and make it match up with the original platform, no, the original roof as well. So if we go sort of up like that and then down again in the middle here, so I'll have to break that glass block there, and we can come down, no, not too far, down to the middle there and then up again. Does that make sense? And then what I'll do is yeah, I'll quickly do this, and then again, as usual, I'll cut back in the video in just a moment so that you can see exactly how it's come out. So it'll look kind of like that. Does that make sense? And you, hey, go away you, where you, don't hide from me when I'm trying to shoot you. There we go. Sorted. Right, I'm going to build this roof. See you guys in just a second. Okay, I've done the roof. I'm not overly keen on how it joins on at this end over here, but I quite like how it goes the rest of the way. I'm also going to just knock a few holes in these walls and put some more glass in here just to brighten the whole thing up, because it's a little bit dull in here. I just think it'll look nicer if we've got some more light in. So I'm just going to do those whole 2 rows either side, just completely glass down there, just to make it look a lot more, I don't know, it's just nicer, isn't it, when there's more light. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to make that area fit better with the roof, and then that should just be about us done for today. Okay, so I think we're just about there. I think it's pretty much finished. I could probably do to dot a few torches around. I don't know if I'm overly happy with this entrance. We haven't got any doors on yet, but this bit, I quite like it. I think it looks pretty smart. So we've got a nice glass roof. It's all joined together. We've got fences. We've got a ticket booth, and let's just grab a minecart and let's see if this actually works then. So we pop a minecart down there, press the button, and off we go. Nice one. So yeah, that works a treat. I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go, that's pretty much it complete. I've added a couple of windows in there, and I've put some doors on the front here, and the rest of it is pretty much exactly the same. So I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys like it as well. Yeah, leave me a comment to let me know your thoughts on it, and also please do let me know what you feel about these shorter videos. I know this one was a little bit longer than 10 minutes just because we had a bit of an explainer at the beginning, but yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, would you prefer me to just build the whole thing in episode and watch me place every single block, or do you prefer the style like this where you see a little bit of building but you see more of things actually getting done and progress being made? I don't know what you'll prefer, so you need to let me know. If you don't like it, please let me know, and if you do like it, also let me know. So and I won't be offended if you don't like it. Honestly, I won't. I can go back to the way it was before. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with it there. So again, as usual, I'd like to say I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please join us in the next one. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's another one you might like, and if you don't fancy that one, why don't you go to my channel page and see what else there is. There you can find all of my videos and playlists, so you can watch a video whenever you want. And don't forget, you can also subscribe to get notified whenever I release a new video, so you never miss out on anything.